Hello students, this is Amardeep Singh, your computer teacher, and today we are going to discuss reviewing content session 9 of unit 4 part B. So first we'll discuss about review tab available in MS PowerPoint. This tab is used to check the spelling in the presentation, to add comments to different slides within a presentation, or to compare your rough and final drafts of your presentation side by side. This tab contains the following main features. Proofing options are there, translate and language options are there, then comment options are there, and compare options are available in this tab. First we'll discuss about proofing on the presentation. Proofing options are there in MS PowerPoint to check if your presentation is error free or not. So we are having three basic options available in proofing section. One is spell checking. This option is used to ensure that there are no spelling errors in your presentation. Then thesaurus are available. Then it is used to list the synonym of the selected word, and you can select a specific word, and when you will press this thesaurus option, then it will show you the list of synonyms related to that selected word. Then next we are having research options. It helps you to connect the various online resources such as dictionaries, then thesaurus, and translate utilities in several languages. And let's check how to use spell check option. And these red underlined words are misspelled. And if you want to use spell check option, then just click on the review tab available on in MS PowerPoint. Then here we are having proofing group. Just click on spell check, or you can also press F7 to start this option. Then when you will click on this option, this dialog box will open. It will show you the first misspelled word, then and it also shows the suggested words, and you're having some options. You can ignore the word if you don't want to make any change. Then you can click on ignore. It will ignore this word only, and if you will click on ignore all, then it will ignore all the misspelled words. Then if you want to make changes, then you have to select the word that you want to add. For example, I want to use statements. Then click on change. Now you can check that you can see that now the word has been corrected by the this spelling option dialog. And if you will click on change all, then it will correct all the words according to the given suggestions. And next we are having an option that is add. If you don't want to make correction in this word, then you can also add it to in the dictionary, and then next time it will not show you the spelling mistake error on that word. So for example, if you people are using your name, if you have added your name to your presentation, then your name will be according to the spell check tool. Your name is the misspelled word. So if you want, if you will add your name to the dictionary, then next time it will not show you the error. So just click on the choose the option, click change, choose the option, then click on the change. So that is all about how we can use spell check tool. Next we'll discuss how to use thesaurus option. Thesaurus option is used to find or to show the list of synonyms in front of you related to the selected words, and you can start this option by clicking on review tab, then thesaurus option. And you can also start this option by pressing shift plus F7 key from the from keyboard. And if you want to use it, then you have to uh, select the word, any word that, for example, I'm going to choose controlled, then click on thesaurus. Then Now, when you will click thesaurus, a research dialog box will be opened in the right side of the window, and here we are having the synonyms of this controlled word. Then these are the synonyms. Then, for example, if I'm going to choose repeatedly, then click on this one, then it shows the synonyms related to this that selected word. And if you want to choose from these synonyms, then just select any of the word. Then when you will move your pointer to that particular word, then click on this drop down button. Then here we are having options: insert and copy. Insert will replace this word with the selected word. For example, if you will choose insert, then it will replace that word with the selected word. Then again, I'm going to choose another word. Then these are the words. Then click on any word, then copy. If you will press on copy option, then it will copy the this word into the clipboard, and you can place wherever you want by using paste option. Then next we are having, again click on this one. Next we are having option lookup. Lookup option is used to show the more alternate of that particular word. For example, illness is here. When I will click on this one, then I will click on lookup. Then it will show you the more synonyms related to that particular word available in this list. That was illness. Next we will discuss about research button. This research button is used to show and hide this research panel. When you will click, it will hide the research panel and it will show the research panel also. And in this panel we are having research options. Research options are basically used to add or remove the different languages sources, different dictionary sources, or thesaurus sources from where you can add more words, synonyms from those sources. So for example, presently when you will click on this research option, then now it shows a list of thesaurus sources from where uh, MS PowerPoint is fetching the words into this list. So we are having thesaurus from English UK, English US, and French, etc. If you want to add more language options, then services from different languages, like if you want to add Arabic or any other language, then you have to click on add services. But you have to connect your system to internet, then you have to add address of that website that contains the those resources from where you want to add the services. And if you want to remove or update some thesaurus or any resource, then you can select that one and click on that remove button. It will remove those options from the dictionary. And next we are having parental control. If you want to prevent any specific content from being available in the research, then you can use this. You can apply parental lock. But to use this option, you have to log into your administrative account. So that means if you want to lock some specific language, and then you can use this option. Next, we'll discuss about translation option available in MS PowerPoint. This option is used to translate selected text to different languages. If you want to translate some sentence to another language, then you can use this option. First of all, you have to select the text that you want to translate to another language, then click on Review tab, click on this one, and in language option there is an option that is translate. Click on translate selected text, click on this option, and here we are having two options from to. Presently the written sentence is available in English US. If you want to translate it to another language, then from two options you have to select the language to which you want to translate. For example, I have clicked on Arabic, and this one is the translation of how are you word. Then if you want to use this word in place and replace this sentence, then click on insert. Now we are having that option. So it has been translated to that how are you is translated to the Arabic language. And when you will click on translate option, then we are having mini translator. And when you will click this option, that means this option is used to select the default language to which you want to translate. For example, click on this choose translate language. Then from this list you can choose the default language to which you want to translate. When you will click on this option, now you can see that Arabic is the default translation language. When you will click on this option, then here the Arabic is selected by default. Next we are having language options. This option is used to set the default language to check the spelling and grammar. So the by default spell check tool is checking grammatical errors according to US English. For example, here we are having grammatical mistake, spelling mistake. When you will click spell check, it will show you the dialog, and this dialog is checking the grammatical and spelling errors related to the spellings according to the English US. For example, when you will click on option button, this button, here you can check the default language is English US that we are using on our computer. And if you want to make some changes in that language for grammar checking, for example, then you have to click on language option, then set proofing language. So by defaulting is English US, and you can also select another language, any other language that you want to use. For example, if you want to use Chinese, then click on this one and check this one. Or you can also click on language preference button to set the default language. A dialog will be opened, and here the default language is English US. If you want to add another language, then for example, uh, I'll choose English Canada, then add. Now the system will add this language for spelling checking also. Next we'll discuss about comments. Comments are used when you want other people to review and provide feedback on a presentation that you created. A comment is a note that you can attach to a letter or a word on a slide or to the entire slide. No comments will be shown when you will run the presentation. So in this topic we'll discuss how to add comments, how to respond to a comment, how to delete a comment. So that means the purpose of a comment is to add a note to a particular word or to the entire slide also. For example, if I want to add a comment to this particular word spell checking, then you have to select the word, then click on review tab, then inside the comments group there is an option that is new comment. Just click on that option, and inside this box you can write some note related to this option. For example, is used for spelling and checking. Then click outside. Then next I want to add another comment. Select another word, new, will show synonyms. So in this way you can add comments. When you will show your presentation to other people, then they can also give their feedback to your comment. If you want to get feedback from that one, they can respond to your comment. If they want to respond to your comment, then they have to right click on the comment, then new comment option will be there. Right click on the comment, then new comment. Now those people will give their feedback. For example, if they want they want you to make some changes, then uh, they can write make some change to the contents or anything else that they want. So these are the comments, and if you want to show any comment, then just move your pointer over that comment and it will show you the options, and it will show you the text. So that is all about the comments. If you want to remove any comment, then you can also do that one. Just to select that comment and click on the delete option available in the comments group of review tab. Just select the option, click on delete. It will delete the comment. Then next, then select that one. So that is all about how we can uh, add comments, respond to a comment, and delete a comment. Next we'll discuss about compare option on review tab. This option enables you to compare two different versions of a same presentation. After comparison, you can accept or reject changes from one presentation to another presentation. So to use this option, you have to make two different versions of a same presentation, and after that you will be able to compare those two different versions of a same presentation. So let's start how to use this option. So presently I'm having this presentation, and the name of this presentation is session 9 PPTX, and now after saving this presentation, I'll make a duplicate copy of this presentation. Just move back to the folder, click copy and paste, and I'll name it as rename the presentation session 9 underscore 1. Now I am having two different versions of the same presentation. Open second presentation, newly copied presentation, and make some changes in the contents of that presentation. I'll open the same presentation, and then I'll make some changes. For example, I'll remove this option from the presentation, and next I'll remove this research option. Just make some changes, and just I'll remove these two options. So save it. Now presently I'm having these two different versions of same presentation, session 9 and session 9 underscore 1. So first what you have to do, close both of the presentations, then open first presentation, then click on a review tab, then click compare option under compare group. When you will click on this option, it will ask you to open second version of the same presentation. Presently I am working on session 9, and we have to compare it with session 9 underscore 1. Then click the option. Now you can see in this view we are having revisions tab panel uh, which is opened in the right side of the window, PowerPoint window. When you will click on this slides option, this one slides tab, then just click first slide and it will show you the both of the versions of the same slide. Here we are having the main slide and here we are having the second slide that we are going to compare it with. And now you can see that this slide, this in this view, you will be able to see that we are having three options. Here we are having four options. And when you will click on next, here we are having two options, three options. If there is not any change, the same, if the slide is having same contents on the both of the version, then you can see that message no change to the slide, to this slide, that means the contents are same. Then whenever there is a difference between two slides, two same slides of same two different presentations, then it will show you the these options. So first of all, now we are having two options, whether we can uh, accept the changes or we can reject the changes. For example, so in this presentation, in this slide, sorry, so then here we are having three options, four options are there. If you want to accept the changes, then click on this option, this slide, then uh, this option, this button on the top right corner of the main slide. Then if you will click on just uncheck this button, click on this one, then accept changes. Accept changes means if you want to make these changes in this slide, so what you all have to do, click on this button, then accept changes, then it will remove the extra options from this slide and now you can see the contents are same. Now click on another slide. Now we'll check how to reject the changes. Now here we are having three options, here we are having two options. So if you don't want to accept these changes into this slide, then you have to click on this checkbox, then this one checkbox, then click on this button, then reject and reject changes. Then now no change has been done to this slide and the options are three options are there. Now again check the same. If you want to accept the changes, then click on this button, top right corner, and click on accept. It will accept all the changes, these changes to this slide. And if you want to reject the changes, then you have to click on this one, but presently all the slides have been changed. So that is all about how we can compare two different slides and make changes from one to another version of the same slide. And after uh, this complete review, you have to click on end review and click on yes. Now you can see that all the slides have been changed according to the accepted or rejected changes. So that is all about the present session. If you people are having any